Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Business Today. I'm Yemisi Masi. Business Today is that program on IPPC TV that showcases the connection between business, finance, money, and the IPPC, and of course, by extension, the BLW Nation. You're welcome. And today we're going to be looking at an aspect of business that is not well charted, as it were, but of course, very, very, very active and bringing a lot of wealth to a lot of people, those that are informed about the workings of the Forex market. We're discussing Forex today, and you're welcome to the show. Joining me right now is the CEO of MBA Forex, Mr. Maxwell Odo. Mr. Maxwell, you're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Good to have me on board.
You're welcome. Now, a lot of people have heard about Forex, but first and foremost, we are at the IPPC. And the IPPC is the International Pastors and Partners Conference. That presupposes that apart from the pastors, we're looking and showcasing and celebrating the partners. And the partners are those who have made financial contributions, financial seeds to the ministry as a whole, the different arms of the ministry. That presupposes that they're doing one business, they're in a career, they're doing one thing or the other, generating wealth. And of course, our money, we use it to serve the Lord. You know, that's why they are partners. Now, as a partner, you are focusing on the Forex market.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a background? What's the Forex market all about?
Okay, thank you. I'm humbled being here today. First and foremost, I want to talk about the Forex market. And the Forex market is the financial most liquid market all over the world. And this market is where we have the banks, the hedge funds, the pension funds, the large corporations, insurance companies, CBN of all nations. This is where everybody strives for profit. And the market is a lucrative one. It does an average of $5.4 trillion US on a daily basis between the hands of the buyers and the sellers. And the Forex market is where currencies, hard currencies are traded all over the world. It gives us an access and opportunity to trade the currencies all over the world. You know, not like the one we have in the black market where you're limited to either the USD, the euros, and the pounds on the black market. No, this is done online. So to a layman, we talk about Forex. You know, it looks as if, what are they trying to talk about? Are we looking at the Forex like the bush? No. We are talking about money.
The Forex we mean here, F-O-R.
Yes.
Foreign exchange. Foreign exchange market.
Foreign exchange market. Absolutely, that's what it is. And this is a market where that if you have no knowledge about the Forex market, and you could remember that I said it does $5.4 trillion US on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's $1 trillion business.
Business.
Trading
Because daily. Putting that into perspective, that is about 220 billion per hour.
Yes.
But from Monday to Friday,
and it's global.
Market. It's a global market.
It's a market that has everyone. It's a leveler.
Yes, everyone. And this is where it gives nations to stabilize the economy. Okay, that's how big every CBN, including Nigeria, is involved in the Forex market.
Now that we know the basic things about the Forex market, foreign exchange market, now who are kind of people that play in the market?
The people that plays in this market, the market is not a cheap one. We have the CBNs of all nations. Every CBN, all those CBNs in all nations that are into the market. We have central banks. We have the large corporations. We have pension funds, insurance companies. We have large organizations, and come to think of it, we also have retail traders like you and I. Individuals, retail traders.
That want to move from A to B financially.
So they come into the Forex market. And before now, Forex is not for the large society. It's just for the big boys. But they've given us...
Isn't that because there isn't enough knowledge about it out there?
Not really about the knowledge, but because it's a capital-based market.
Sure.
So not everyone has such finances to come in there with billions or millions of USD to trade. So, but today they've made it's a leverage for us all now because they've given licenses to brokers, and brokers have given the opportunity for retail traders to come into the platform. So this is where everyone now, people like me and every other person, can actually come and play in this market.
There's something I'd like you to clarify. Before now, there used to be this notion that aside from having the capital, without the requisite knowledge, you could actually get into the market and lose a lot of money.
Sure.
But now we're having more people get the knowledge and come in with smaller capital.
Yeah.
Isn't that what?
Yeah, it happens, especially now. We have, like you said, then we have people who has the capital base, but they were not well informed. They don't have the adequate knowledge to go into the forex market, and they didn't come into the forex market. Now we have people who are now informed, but now have a little account size to come into the forex market. They are all playing majorly too there. But the forex market is a market that respects volume.
Sure.
It respects volume. So with those little account sizes that is coming into the forex market,
the higher the better.
So the higher the better. So if you are there with small account sizes, that tells you that you're going out to with small proceeds, okay, return return profit from the forex market because the account sizes are small. But if you come into the forex market with big chunk, big capital, that means you're going to make it big too out of the forex market.
Relevant knowledge.
With relevant knowledge, you need to be well informed because this market is a volatile market.
Absolutely.
Volatile market.
That's why I'm happy on the relevant knowledge. You could actually come in with $10,000 and blow it all.
It will go in a bit. In a bit, it's off.
Now, I'm coming to this right now. Mm-hmm. You're here at the IPPC, first and foremost as a partner.
Life.
Now, just give us a background. Once upon a time, you were not a partner.
No.
But you took a certain decision to become a partner. Can you give us a sense of it? What you did differently and how you have grown as a partner. Yeah. And partnership comes in levels.
It comes in levels.
And then how you grew from being a small partner, first a partner, and how you grew on the ladder as a man to where you are now.
Thank you. I was doing this in Forex, okay? And I thought I've arrived, having the skill set developed, but I need a touch of partnering in ministry arms.
Yes.
Okay. The moment I discovered that giving to the ministry arms is a revelation.
It brings about the exponential blessings.
It opened me up.
Growth.
It opened me up to grow. That today, if I was making in Forex, if I was doing let's say $1,000 US, I've grown so much. Why? I started making sure that in all the ministry arms, before they mention giving in the church where I am, I'm on the forefront. In millions, I'm not talking about in thousands of USD, in millions, giving in millions of naira as a result of partnership. And this is the opportunity that I got through partnering. If I had not taken that decision in partnering the edge that I have. So sometimes what works in the forex market, when I see the opportunities in the forex market and I make good money, I just tell myself that this is coming from somewhere.
Sure.
The grace is made available.
Absolutely.
You give now, God opens you to more opportunities. Sure. So I grew from just being trying to have $1 million to being a millionaire. Today, and now I'm in millions. I make money in millions and also give in millions in church. So as a result of partnering to all the ministry arms, it's one way to go. It's just one way to go. You can't beg not partner in our ministry because this is the secret to wealth.
Sure.
It's the secret to wealth.
That's the secret. That's what opens you up.
It opened me up.
That's what solidifies and makes that forex trading sustainable.
The customer base that I have now grew so much that I don't have enough room to accommodate so many people. The customer base I have, people. In fact, I've taken TV stations all over in Port Harcourt.
Wow.
I'm in all the TV stations. These are things that I was looking forward to. How do I afford the fees? But today, in all the TV stations in Port Harcourt, in River State, to AIT, to channels, to different network, as a result of partnership.
Awesome.
Partnership took me from one level to another level.
Now what we've showcased to our viewers is a double barrel opportunity.
Sure.
You can actually have another source of income through forex trading, foreign exchange trading. And then you take it higher by being a partner. Because when you do forex, you earn money, you sustain that wealth with partnership.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been awesome, awesome,
very.
awesome talking with you, Mr.
Very.
Maxwell.
It's also a pleasure.
Thank you so
having
much.
me on set, ma'am.
Thank you so
I'm so humbled.
Well, that's our show at this time on Business Today. I know you've been really blessed with this edition of Business Today. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back in a short while. My name is Yemisi Imasi.